Hey dear community, so arrogance is 66 or 666 in my mind, or 666.itlq, which is weird. That's just something I conjured up to protect my ideas, but it's weird. So pride and arrogance is a core sin. That is the whole idea of this video, and I want to prove that. I want to lay it out why I think that is provable. So first, what is arrogance? There's flaws to Grokus. Grokus could be a plant, but doesn't need to be, can be a cup, but then flaws is not flaws, etc. pp. So basically it doesn't have anything to do with Jesus or the arameisch, but with the idea of Christianity not being developed. So the aspirating trait to, or aspiring, which is wrong. Aspirating is correct, but it's supposed to be inspiring. Trait to conscious evaluation is what is arrogance. The aspiring or aspirating trait to conscious evaluation, meaning resolving the conduxes, which are not confluxes. It has something to do with it, but it has then nothing to do with aspirating anymore. So the first premise is now correct, but I did an autocorrect mistake. So basically it's resolving the conduxes, not the confluxes, but it has something to do with it. So conflicting with pride is the hypothesis, because pride, to my degree, is an all-encompassing emotion. That's why I personally always have some sort of hidden power display to myself. Sometimes it's not that hidden and I'm very arrogant. Sometimes I look crazy on the street. Sometimes I act crazy in my own regard. And sometimes I'm thoughtful when nobody expects me to be thoughtful. It's a little bit weird. So this all has something to do with my mind, with bridge borderline emotion by philosophy intermediates, by astro emotion resulting from spark, being part of the same set and the pentagram, and always foundating itself back to philosophy intermediates and the pan emotion. What is Gefühle? Well, it's race. So emotion, what is it? My theory, causality of arrogance to own set of life, descent. Meaning arrogate, the principle means salvation of degree to essential. So what does arrogate mean? Well, it has something to do with arrogance, because arrogate means basically your own way of measuring something. The rest I can't. Meaning if arrogance is not arrogated or erogated or elongated by pride, meaning accelerated in same accordance, then pride is the factor to evaluation by. Leibniz hypothesizing human gut to cause mathematics. Gut here being a metaphor, but also a hypothesis, I believe. He was in the age where people believed in gut science, so let's not cross that out of the equation here. And Aristotle's psychology is basically mind is freedom. He hypothesized that the body is just something that is basically, like in Christianity, needs to be rid of. And Carl Jung, well, he's basically proving that shadow work is impossible without change, but by philosophy and experiments, but not enough to be a psychological idea. So that means Carl Jung is connected, in my mind, to the result of Aristotle by Da Vinci. Because Da Vinci is first causing idea of psychological medicine. He's not the father of medicine. He's the father of psychologically analyzing structures to medicine. And therefore, cognitive science reinforces Carl Jung's idea if Leibniz's hypothesis is true. Meaning, therefore, inspiring new ways of knowledge differentiate forecasting unreal and known. Why is that the case in my mind? Well, inspiring new ways of knowledge is something that is connected with arrogance. That's the whole idea. Like, pride is the emotion you get by finding something out. Doesn't mean you can accelerate it. And if unreal in known is something that causes arrogance or is the result of arrogance, a new way in knowledge by these factors to a degree, then arrogance in pride will indefinitely spark you into something where you're blind to everything else. I mean, I think so. So, thank you for listening.